All right. Well, let's start this bad boy up. Take us away, Matt.
Hello, welcome to the Transmission Inbound Podcast, or Just the Tip. We have Thomas,
Hello.
Derek,
Ahoy.
and Johnny.
Hi.
And I'm Matt, Gold Guy one on site. So, Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. just premiered, so,
Well, it was like 3 weeks ago.
it's not, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, come on, man.
Sorry. I always
Keep
know
this
something at the
topical.
beginning. Okay. So, I liked it. It's pretty good so far.
Gravitanium.
Your guys' thoughts?
Dude, the Gravitonium shit is awesome. I can't believe they went there in their third episode. He's one of the more
Yeah.
powerful villains in the Marvel universe. And it's the origin of a villain. And I can't believe they did it in their third episode right out of the gate.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the visuals were really cool with that episode. I really liked how the gravity worked and how it changed things. And it's a new show, so it's not like the best yet in terms of the acting and the chemistry between the characters and everything. But it'll get there. I mean, all shows do. I mean, it's rare to find a show that is just right on point from the get-go.
Yeah, it was a
My show Supernatural was like that.
it was a good show. I mean, the second episode had Samuel L. Jackson in it. I a little bit hoped for him to say something swearing, but it was pretty funny.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I especially like it has a bar.
A really
A really
nice
nice bar. And then the quick thing with the mic. That's a no on the aquarium. Great shit.
Oh yeah, that was funny. But
Yeah.
And his intro in the premiere. Oh, it was just really dark in that corner. I think there's a light bulb out or something. I don't know.
yeah, that was
That
funny.
was classic Joss Whedon stuff right there.
I like the show
But yeah,
though it's kind of a mystery about the guy's death. I can't remember his name off.
Tahiti. It's a magical place.
Yeah, but they said if you paid attention when he left, they said Tahiti, and they're like he will never know the truth or
Yeah.
something like that.
Oh yeah,
So it's
I know it's a mystery. I think I know how it's gonna play out too, but I won't spoil it in case I'm right. But
oh yeah,
it's gonna.
we
be
all
awesome.
have speculations.
But I think the far superior comic book show thus far has been Arrow.
Yes.
Has anybody in here been watching it outside of you?
Nope. Watched a few episodes. Really good so far, I have to
Oh
say.
yeah, it's great,
It's just
great shit.
good.
And it really picks up in the second half of season 1.
Yeah.
Like it gets way
yeah.
better. Yeah, and
Back on
I know
the
we've talked about this
island.
probably on a past couple podcasts, but good show.
Very
Yeah,
good
I know.
show.
It's like there's a weird thing. It's like he's got a book and he's looking at all these names and it's like if there's this one episode I watched, he had like, a doubt because his friend was like, I know this guy, he's not evil.
Really?
Yeah.
Which
like,
episode was this?
I can't remember off the top of my head. Might have to look it up later,
Are you talking about Diggle's friend,
but it's a
like the
name-
black guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, his friend. Yeah, I know I now know the episode. You're
Yeah,
talking about.
I now
the actor
too.
in that episode was Ben Browder, who was one of the leads on Stargate SG-1 in its final 2 seasons.
Oh yeah,
And
that
he's
is good.
actually done absolutely nothing since then, outside of a couple guest appearances on Chuck and obviously Arrow.
He has all that
Yeah,
that Stargate money. What else can he do? I mean, Stargate was so popular.
Well, you could pull the Michael Shanks route and become a superhero, you know?
Yeah.
Like he became Hawkman, and it was awesome. He was a great Hawkman, honestly. If he ever got a larger role in like a direct-to-DVD movie or something, or in an actual movie, like just as one of the supporting characters, he would be an excellent choice for Hawkman. Just because he nails the character who's died, and keeps coming back to life. Because in every show he's in, he dies. Every show. He's like the Sean Bean of TV.
I've seen a
He
couple
always dies.
direct to DVD movies, and they're not really that great. I can name one of them.
No, honestly, I think the Stargate direct-to-DVD movies were great.
Well,
Arc of Truth was awesome.
those ones were
Continuum
showed
was
on
awesome.
TV. I mean, they were set. I mean,
No, they were marketed for. It's not going to get a theatrical run. That's what I mean. Like it's
Yeah.
a non-theater movie, but that doesn't mean it has to be shitty.
no, it means it can.
You know,
it
I
can
mean
be
the
great.
Justice League The DC movies don't get theater runs, but they're very good animated features.
Oh yeah.
I've seen a few of them.
I want to see
Yeah.
Justice League Doom because I've been seeing the DVD of that
Fucking great.
everywhere. I have a
Awesome.
friend who's a
Great
heavy,
movie.
I have a friend who's a super heavy DC comic fan, and he'll go on and on about every single DC hero that he's ever known.
Oh yeah. Well, like what I like about those movies is Nathan Fillion is Green Lantern, and he's just perfect in the role. His voice just nails Hal Jordan.
Oh yeah.
Like which one was it? The most recent one, the Flashpoint Paradox. He's like, "Beware my power, asshole," and it's just awesome. He just nails the character. And he was Vigilante on Justice League, which we talked about. And yeah, he's had a good career with voice acting.
Yeah.
And he was Captain Hammer in Joss Whedon's.
Wasn't he
movie.
also the
was
Reverend
great.
Bot in Futurama?
Yeah, he was in a couple of those, wasn't he?
He was also Samurai Jack, if I remember correctly, too.
Do what? It might cut out again.
Guy who does oh dang it, no I can't do. Name, person, character we were talking about. The guy who did the Green Lantern.
Hal Jordan?
Yeah, if I remember right, I read somewhere he did Samurai Jack also.
Oh, seriously? I would never guess.
Yeah.
Maybe we should look up his we should link in his IMDb page on our link dump.
Right.
He's done a lot of shit.
Oh yeah, he's done a
Yeah.
lot.
And he's going to be on Community. Yes.
Has it?
I'm going to have to watch that episode.
How has it gotten? I
haven't
kind
watched
of
Community since
dropped
like,
off
season
it
one.
after season 1. Did it get good in season 2?
Oh, it got fantastic in seasons 2 and 3. Like, Dan Harmon went off the rails in the best way possible. I think it's probably time we kick off the TV subject, transition into some video game stuff, because we're already like almost 10 minutes into the episode, more or less.
Indeed.
Obviously, one of the big things 3 of the 4 of us have been doing is GTA 5.
Yay. Yes, everyone but me, sadly.
I don't own
But,
GTA 5.
Great game. Well, you should get it, man. Great game.
I want
Do you
to
have
get
a console?
it. I have a PS3.
Okay.
Sony fanboy.
Because I believe it already... What?
Sony fanboy.
Okay. Good to know. Interestingly, though, Bernie Burns, RT, obviously, was just on an episode of... What's his name? Greg from IGN. What's his last name? I can't remember. The guy that does the Beyond podcast. He's on the Gauntlet, season 2. Can't remember his...
Zilla T, right?
I don't know. I know his Twitter handle's Game Over Greggy, but anyway, he was on. They did a little episode about why fanboy wars are just retarded. I bet it is okay to have preferences, but it
It's
doesn't
Greg
mean
Miller.
Greg Miller. There you go. I just totally blanked on the name, and it came right back to me when you said it. Which I think we could maybe talk about that kind of thing. Obviously, you say you're a Sony guy. I'm an Xbox guy. And Matt, what are you?
Xbox generally, but I'm gonna have to get I think 2 copies since half my friends are playing PS3 and the other half Xbox. So I'm like, and since there's 2 people in my house who would be playing GTA, I'd have to. We could
Well, I mean,
both
just
play
the
at same
console
time.
itself. What is the one you identify with?
Go to it's always Xbox because
Okay. Johnny, what about you?
Nintendo.
Oh, you're a Nintendo boy. Oh, we got a 3-way battle.
I'm a
Fight!
Nintendo.
I have to add in another
Alright.
thing. I'm also a heavy PC gamer. A lot of my games have been transferred to my computer because I find a lot more stuff I can do with it, like the mod community for like Minecraft, for an example.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah.
I understand that. But yeah, and it's okay to have preferences. Doesn't mean one person's better than the other.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Now
Or
here's
one
the
opinion
question.
is retarded.
I
So here's
just
the
means
question I got.
People like different things. Question? Who said I had a question?
I do. Now, we've all established what we are now. What are you guys moving on to for the next generation?
Sticking with Xbox.
PS3 or PS4 still.
Nintendo
Johnny?
still.
You're not gonna get any of the Xbox or PS4?
I'll get an Xbox One, but not until way later.
Okay. I'm gonna try to get one as soon as I can. Mostly because I want to play Dead Rising 3. Because that game looks fucking fantastic. The more and more I see of it. And interestingly, though, we talked about this before the podcast, but Dead Rising 3 is not going to launch in Germany, and probably never will be sold in Germany in any stores. Like the last two, Dead Rising and Dead Rising 2, the only reason it is not launching in that country is because of gore. That's the only reason. No drugs or anything else like you often see in Australia. Just the gore in Dead Rising 3. Which, yeah, you don't often hear too much out of Germany, you know? Pretty kind of
They're really laid back.
quiet country on all news countries. On all news, in all media, really. They're just kind of a, neutral country. Like, they don't do anything crazy.
Anymore.
You know? Yeah. Well, it's been like 70 years. But, whatever.
Well, for my next generation, I'm moving from Xbox to probably Steam Machine, I should say, since
Okay.
it looks good. It's exactly kind of setup I'd want for everything out of a console or PC. So that is a good looking machine.
I want to get
And
my hands on their controller.
Yeah, the controller looks good.
Have you guys seen the demos that came out and they showed this week?
Yes, I have. It is Portal 2, Counter-Strike, Global Offense, Please, and Civilization 5, which is showing all the controller support for that, and I'm happy about it since it looks so nice.
Cool. What do you think about the possibility of what games you think they're going to come out with it on? Like, any specifically for that game or the console, or
If you're talking about exclusive,
yeah, like exclusives.
Probably the Left 4 Dead 3, which has been hinted they are working on. Not Half-Life 3, since they did say, or since someone else tried to buy it in their name. Like, you guys know about the Half-Life 3 thing?
Yeah, it was like put on the trademark and then taken off like 6 days later.
I didn't know about
'cause
that.
Valve did not register.
Yeah, it got put on the trade list, which is a public list because it's a government, patent thing. And then 6 days later, it was removed with Valve issuing a statement saying that it was a hoax. We didn't do it. Somebody did it on our behalf, and they shouldn't have. So,
Interesting.
Yeah.
which kind of sucks because everywhere you go,
It
it's
does suck because
any even hint of a conspiracy of any type of game. The first comment is always going to be Half-Life 3 confirmed.
that's
everywhere.
a meme that needs to die off. I'm sorry, but that's such an annoying meme.
One of my favorite ones, though, was every time people say PC is the master race, Valve delays Half-Life 3's release date.
Oh.
That was I gotta say that was pretty good. But and I heard another one about how everyone would love Obama if he just made Valve make Half-Life 3. But that was a good picture.
I heard that Half-Life 3 confirmed because of the fact that Bernie, Bernie's theory that...
Oh yeah, his Steambox theory
that was
is half true. They did make their own box.
Oh yeah, I remember.
With their own system.
Now I'm just waiting for is when they confirm Team Fortress 3 and whatever other games
All
they
their
decide
threes.
to go with it. All their threes except for Half-Life.
Half-Life 3 will be there like 6 months after launch. Like they'll have this really awesome like E3 show. Nobody will know what the hell it is, and then boom, they just show the Half-Life 3 symbol at the end.
Yeah.
Blow people's minds. It would put
This
any
is
of the
how-
Halo
this is-
reveals to shame.
Yeah.
This is how
was
I see it.
surprised
They'll have this.
Ryan... Oh,
Yeah, this is how I see what.
can't tell us.
This is how I see what Steam is gonna do. Is you're gonna they're gonna have this big thing and they'll have their Steam box out and all that, and then 6 months down the line, no commercials, no nothing. Half-Life 3 on the shelves.
Yeah, they wouldn't do that. They need to have a
Yeah.
hype build up.
Steam's evil.
Well, there's been a hype build up, but
Well, that's fan hype. It's not been on their behalf. Like
yeah.
You look at what Rockstar did for GTA 5. I mean, their commercials are freaking everywhere.
Oh, I
Yeah.
even saw them
Like,
in
they had
Target.
so much hype before this game started. Manufactured hype, but in like a well done way, you know?
Yeah, they've
Like they just got their message out
Their gameplay trailer.
yeah, their mass marketing was phenomenal. And much like how Microsoft generally has knocked it out of the park with Halo marketing. I mean, their Halo release dates are their events, you know. And Rockstar is now doing the same thing with their GTA.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously now
Yeah.
they sold 24 million some copies, I think, as of, like last week, which is just unheard of.
they've
That's
sold
utterly
so
incredible. I mean, it'll hit 2 billion by Christmas. It's just fucking nuts.
Yeah.
And interestingly, speaking of GTA 5, obviously they had a bunch of online issues.
Huh.
Like me personally, I had 2 characters get deleted that I had gotten up to level 10, and they got deleted.
Sucks.
Now I got my character up to level 27 now. Got the achievement for getting the 25, and the character has worked and stayed undeleted since the fix. So the fix worked for me. And now that things are smoother, they're coming out with a $500,000 like economic stimulus package just to get everybody back on their feet and back onto a level playing field.
Yeah.
So everybody who has played in October and downloads the update that comes out, I think this coming week, will get 250,000, I think with the update or right after the update, and then 250,000 the following week. Just so it won't disrupt the economy in the game
Yeah.
all at once, which is probably a smart decision.
Yeah, I can see.
Because I think with the update, they're going to reactivate the online stock market exchange.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't want all this money flooding the stock market exchange
Yeah,
and taking things down again.
I can see all that coming from doing that.
I'm expecting
Because what I've been doing is,
on the GTA stock market, I'm expecting an Eve scenario where everything will just go flat line down, but one will just go up and up and up and up, and then suddenly just dive bomb.
well, we'll see how it works. I mean, obviously, people can be assholes at times, so we'll see how much manipulation happens. But
Well,
some of the newer news for GTA has been related to some DLC stuff. I mean, obviously, Grand Theft Auto 4 had some pretty good DLC content. You know, Ballad of Gay Tony, The Lost and the Damned. And there's talk about CJ, the main character from San Andreas, which is the state that Los Santos inhabits, might actually be coming back in a GTA 5 DLC. The actor who voiced Franklin, they had a panel done by Greg Miller, actually, of IGN, between the 3 voice actors, and he dropped a hint about working with the voice actor who did CJ on an upcoming project. And if there were 2 characters who were going to intersect, I would think it'd be CJ and Franklin,
yeah.
because obviously Franklin's the gangster who lives pretty close to Grove Street, you know, the Grove Street families.
Yeah.
And CJ ended San Andreas becoming like insanely rich, but like everybody around him died, so he left Grove Street, you know. So it'll be interesting to see what happens, like if they like do a heist between the 3 main guys, should they have lived through the game. Spoiler, I guess, maybe. I don't know. It's 3 weeks ago.
Spoiler if you
Doesn't
picked the
really
wrong
matter
ending.
anymore.
Cough.
Yeah,
the
if you picked the wrong one.
thing
Whatever.
that I'm curious with, because I know in the story there's a mission with Trevor where you do something at Grove Street, and like if you like go near Grove Street as either Trevor or Franklin, they just like immediately start attacking you. I'm
yeah.
curious if they do have the CJ DLC, if it'll take place, it'll be a prequel to that, so that they can kind of communicate, like a
I didn't
sequel.
thought about that.
Because like I
Okay.
know there's an Easter egg during that mission where you can see CJ and like those 2 other guys whose name I don't remember, like riding
Yeah,
bikes.
you see them on their bikes
Yeah.
from the game. Like it'd be interesting to see if you do a prequel route, like you could have CJ be like the guy that gets Franklin to think about leaving the life. You know, because obviously CJ isn't around Grove Street anymore. Because if you go to the Grove Street cul-de-sac from the San Andreas, the house is gone. You know, a lot of things are different.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look like his character's there. But it'll be interesting to see where they move forward with that. Obviously, more details will be coming out soon. But I wouldn't expect any DLC till after Christmas.
Oh yeah, totally.
And then other news with GTA, a rapper, Daz Dillinger, issued a cease and desist order against Rockstar over 2 of his songs because they initially offered him like $4,000 to use both songs in the game, and he told them to go screw themselves, but they still used the songs anyway. And his ultimatum is pay him more money, which 4,000 is pretty damn cheap for 2 songs to get into a GTA game with a $230 million budget on just game development, not even advertising, or destroy all unsold copies of the game.
Which is not going to happen.
Yeah, it will never happen. But he does have leverage in this case because he said no. Legally, he said no, you can't use my songs. Yeah. So he would have the legal argument on his side in this fight. And obviously, something's going to give, and I would assume he'll just get more money. They'll probably settle it out of court, and it'll be a cheaper resolution than taking it to a lawsuit. So
yeah, it's a better solution for everyone.
Yeah, than just being stupid about it and dragging it out. Just get it solved, get it done. That's what I'd assume that's what Rockstar wants to do.
Yeah, they don't want their game destroyed, and so they can't make any more money off it.
Yeah.
Right.
But, well, let's see what else. Oh yeah, speaking of DLC stuff, Assassin's Creed 4 Ubisoft has come out and released some of their details about their season pass. If I can find there it is. The main focus of the DLC is the first one's I think going to be called Freedom Cry. It's a single-player self-contained story mode. It has 9 missions, and it focuses on your assassin's first mate of his ship, Adwale or something. It'll explore. It'll be like a prequel. Or no, it's a sequel, I guess. 15 years after the main plot. So
interesting.
So flash forward.
There's going to be a Kraken ship pack, which will be only available to season pass owners. The season pass is $20, and it's basically offers a 20% discount of all services that a person could download. So it's a decent deal, but I mean, I really don't like season passes because if I buy a season pass but I don't want to get all the DLC, it's not a good deal.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I get a season pass, I'm kind of like obligated to get all the DLC, so I can get my money's worth.
Yeah.
But
sometimes
that's just me.
When they push that, it's sometimes kind of cruel because it's like people don't want to do that. Like what you said, don't want to buy all the DLC, but they push it so they can make more money off you.
Yeah. And Assassin's Creed's already coming out at end of this month, October 29th, on all the platforms. And then all the DLC will be made available before March of 2014.
Wow.
The ones they have planned so far. Obviously, they could make more going forward than what they have planned. So, but I'm interested. I'm excited for the game. I think it's going to be better than 3. Because I like the gameplay in 3. It was perfect. But the story kind of was underwhelming.
Never played 3.
The history side of stuff was cool, but underwhelming. Like, I'm a history guy. I teach American history, and it failed to really, like, grab me. It's like, holy crap, this is, like, important stuff, you know? While the real, like, the Real World 2012 year stuff with Desmond and everything was awesome. I thought that was fantastically done. And they really set the, you know, stuff up moving forward for their, whatever. What do I want to call it? Their chronology or whatever. Their continuity. That's the word I kept trying to find.
Yeah.
So, I'm excited for it.
I've never been a big Assassin's Creed fan. I mean, I tried playing 1, but my friend's copy was scratched really badly. And then I played Brotherhood to an extent, but then that copy even went horribly bad for some apparent reason.
Yeah. Well, if you're going to play Brotherhood, you should have played 2 first.
Yeah,
Assassin's Creed 2 is
that was good. That was
one
really
of the best
good.
games I ever played.
Yeah, I played it when it went free, but because, you know, it's a free game and it's Assassin's Creed. That was a really good game, I have to say, and the ending. I'm not gonna say anything about it if you haven't played it, but you should. But it's a really good ending.
Oh yeah. And if they make an Assassin's Creed movie, Ezio's the way to go.
Yeah,
It's
Ezio's
just
the way to go.
badass.
Ezio is the perfect choice for that.
And the guy who voiced him actually looks like the character, and he's a pretty good actor from what I've seen. So, at least I think that's if I'm remembering it right. I could be misremembering my history, but that's not really an important issue. What other news
So,
stuff did we
I have
have?
Pokemon X and Y.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that was what I was next going to talk about.
What? Pokemon X and Y.
Pokemon.
Okay.
Go with it.
So,
Run with it. Take it away.
So, Pokemon X and Y is just released as recording podcast yesterday. I myself got to play a bit of it, not that much. The starters are the Fennekin, which is a fox, a Chespin, which is I don't know what you want to call it, and a Froakie, a frog. Oh, yeah. So far, it's really good. It's 3D. A lot of people are playing it. Like, it's one of the big games that have released as of now. I don't know any about any bundles if you don't have a 3DS or 2DS, which so basically, if you want, I'm gonna get X myself because X is really good. They got the legendary isn't good, but the Charizard is. Have you guys heard about the Charizards?
Talk about the Mega Evolution.
Yeah, I'll show you guys a picture.
When I hear Mega, I think of
So I haven't played much
Digimon.
Pokemon since.
When I hear Mega Evolution, I think of Digimon.
Great
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
show. Digimon was fucking awesome.
that was a really good show. Not as Pokemon's not. The show isn't as leveled as Digimon is. Never compare the two, but the games are definitely their own breed.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
So-
they're just crazy different.
Yeah.
But I had a Digimon fighting game on the PlayStation. Fucking great.
Yeah. Oh, I had that too. It's Digimon Rumble.
Yeah,
Arena.
great game.
Yeah, really good.
I never played Rumble. No, I played the earlier Digimon games that weren't as good.
So yeah, back to Pokemon since this is the news. Digimon kind of being an older show.
Yeah.
Just
Roll
coming
with it.
out to America though, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Nickelodeon. But the Charizard. So this is the reason why most people are torn between getting X and Y. Is X has a cooler legendary, as quoted from many people. But if you're a Charizard fan, the Charizard is sick in X. It's basically a black and blue fire coming out of his mouth. The Charizard Y, on the other hand, just has extra wings on its arms, basically.
Yeah,
And it's
I like the
spikier,
black version better. I'm looking at the picture right now.
Yeah, the only way to get a black Charizard, generally without cheating, is finding a 1 in 2,000 chance shiny. So, it's kind of hard to find shiny. So getting a black or blue Charizard has been his best way of getting his X. That'd be my recommendation.
Good to know.
I
You
just
also had
went on
another thing. What was the game Thief? You said.
Thief, yeah. They just released the gameplay trailer. If you haven't seen it, I'd check it out now. There's games like it's kind of like Dishonored and what's that game? Prototype 2, where the person is for like story and gameplay. Gameplay of Dishonored, story of a Prototype 2. Basically, actually, I'm not sure about that anymore. But they're doing a really cool thing about how you can do multiple ways of completing a game. Except they don't describe it like that. To quote the guys, like, it's just having different ways to overcome obstacles, not having 10 different routes to the same conclusion.
Interesting. Guess we could probably end our cast because we're coming up on what, half an hour?
Yeah.
Alright, so something really quick. It's only gonna
Yep.
take a minute. The new Xbox free games for gold.
Yeah.
There's Might and Magic Class of Heroes, which is a confusing title I've never heard of. And I guess the more main one is Halo 3 is gonna be free this month.
That will be out on October 16th.
Yes.
19th, I thought.
No, 16th.
16.
Oh.
It's the 1st and the 16th every month.
Okay, looking forward to that though.
Yeah, Halo 3, great game.
It was a good game.
And if you've never played any of the Halos before, just a great introduction into the Halo universe. And if you do get it and you've never played Halo before, I would highly recommend playing, like, getting the Combat Anniversary Edition to play the first plot. Halo 2 still works on the Xbox 360. Play that. Play 3, because it's just a fantastic universe
Yeah.
that they created. And it's just epic.
Yes, Halo 3 is the best. I'm looking forward to when I can play with more of my friends because not all of them have it, and it'll be free so they can get it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to get a digital version myself, so I'll have 2 copies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably download it myself anyway, just because. Then I don't have to worry about scratching the disc or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited because I'm hoping their last few months are newer games, like
Yeah.
maybe not brand new, but like a game like Mortal Kombat
That'd be pretty good, actually.
from like a couple years ago. Great game, one of the best Mortal Kombats ever made, and hard as shit, but great game.
Yeah.
Like beating Shao Kahn on normal was just mind-bogglingly hard. If you fucked up once, drop the controller, restart, you're done.
Like, I don't know
But-
why, but like fighting games just in general, they just tend to have like the hardest like final bosses for whatever reason.
Yeah. Well, that's their selling point. Is like
Yeah.
you got to know what you're doing to beat this game.
Like you do, but like some of the AI is just like ridiculous. Well, like there's pretty much literally no way you can like legitimately hit them. Well, like if you were playing a person, you would be able to.
Yeah. But really good game.
Yeah.
Because like I know PS3, their free games, they already had Assassin's Creed 3 like back in June or something, which was a very recent game that they already got. So,
Yeah.
but I'm interested to see what they come out with in November. So, obviously one of our fan-related things we wanted to talk about was Red versus Blue.
Yeah. You guys, everyone's here seen it, right?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, we won't get into too many spoilers.
I'm probably not ever gonna watch it, so go ahead.
Why not, man?
What?
I just stopped watching Red vs. Blue after like season 8, and I just never.
Why? That's when it got awesome.
Heresy.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I just stopped watching.
Dude, it's free. Go
I know.
online and watch it.
I just have other stuff to watch, and I
Yeah, they're
enjoy
like
it.
5-minute episodes. It'll take you an hour to get through a season.
No, it just,
You don't have an hour. You're that booked on time. You don't have an hour.
I don't even think
I
an hour
only
is
have
that
an
long. I
hour,
think
and
they're
that's
like
usually
30
off
minutes
my
for
budget.
everything.
Yeah, you spend like 5 minutes a day, one episode a day, 20 days, done.
Maybe I'll get around to it eventually.
It is epic.
It's
There's a reason.
Yeah.
There's a reason Rooster Teeth got started because of Red versus Blue.
pretty damn good now.
Yeah. Season 11 is really, it's shaping up more like the classic Red versus Blue.
Ooh.
Like seasons 1 through 5. I like it.
I do miss the
More old school.
in points of CG that would happen like in earlier Red versus Blue.
Yeah, but that plot's done. Like the plot's done. Like there's no need to go back to the freelancer
Well,
stuff.
not that. I meant like the like when Griff kicks the church orb, like miniature.
I would like to know what the fuck has happened to Church this season.
So do I.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
might come back, but they might just like leave him for
Until
the whole
season
season.
12? I could see
Yeah.
that. But still, like, I miss Church. I
Maybe
miss
he
him.
has. Maybe he ticked off these guys, the new guys.
Yeah, maybe him and Carolina play into something.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a good character. I like Carolina.
Yeah.
But very reminiscent of Tex, but like
Well, yeah, Texas
not
her
enough.
mom.
That was a spoiler.
Oh,
Everybody can
that's
figure
2
that
seasons
out.
ago. Figure it out. Yeah.
Well, so yeah, she's definitely got her own individual and like own persona at this point.
Oh yeah.
So it's like I always find it funny. It's like the kind of the girls. Someone made a comment on church on the fact that the only girls in his life are total.
Yeah, the total bitches.
Yeah.
But it's life. And then I guess another Rooster Teeth related thing. 2.0 site I'm super excited for. I saw a screenshot this week of some of the options that are going to come with your mods. Like, when you click on the up or the thumbs up, they're bringing back like the, +1 WTF, +1 funny, cool, those kind of things. So they're bringing some of the really fun features back. But yeah, one of the mods described it to me as recent, like, other updates since like 2006 have just been like a fresh coat of paint, which has been why lately they've been having a lot of issues with the site going down and stuff, because they never really overhauled the system from the 2006 or whatever version. But this one is like a complete overhaul, like brand new site. The only thing the same is going to be our accounts and the roosterteeth.com name. Like, so it's going to be a total overhaul. So I'm excited to see it come out.
Sponsors get to see it first.
Yep, sponsors get to be the first accounts, I guess,
Well,
to view it.
What's gonna be funny about that is one of the comment forums, I know it, is gonna say, "We don't like change."
The changes look great so far, and I don't think anyone's going to bitch.
There's gonna be somebody complaining.
Nah, no one's going to bitch too much.
It's
We're all
Rooster
fans.
Teeth. They're not.
Oh yeah,
there's
they'll
gonna
bitch
be
for
at
like
least-
a minute,
It's
and
Rooster
then it's
Teeth.
done.
They
So I'm not too worried about it. It'll be a good implementation. But
yeah. So
pretty much,
that's,
yeah. I mean, I'm gonna
to wrap up
mention
since
some Blu-ray DVD releases coming out.
Okay, so I just got a last
go for
minute
it,
thing if we're about to. So, the Extra Life, if you guys heard about it, it's playing video games November 2nd for 25 hours. It's really 24 hours, but it's daylight saving time, so we're gonna get an hour extra. So, I don't want to plug RT Latecomers every time, but we've started a group there. So it's rather important to a lot of people in it that we get some more money and try to spread the word around. So I just figured might as well do it here as well. Just any of you guys listening. It's pretty important for all of us, especially the Captain Corky. It's very important. It's a cause that's he really is into at the moment, and we'd all appreciate if you guys would help, like I would, especially since I have some problems with some stuff, and I just feel like this would help everyone.
Yeah, we will definitely.
Involved.
Do you guys have like a link to your group thing? All right.
Yep.
Cool.
Here,
we'll make sure that gets in the link dump.
The
it's definitely something we should all look into, doing or participating in.
Yeah, I'll look into that at some point.
Yeah.
I think that's probably a good note to wrap up on. I think we got a good solid 40 minutes ish, which is pretty solid for first episode back from a long hiatus. It's been like 2 months since our last one.
Very long from what I've seen.
Nice to get them rolling out again. But anything else we want to add before I wrap it up?
Weren't you going to do DVDs?
Really, the only thing I got is just everybody go buy Pacific Rim on Blu-ray. Fucking awesome movie. Pacific
Sounds good
Rim
to
is
me.
Amazing. Definitely get the Blu-ray if you can, because it's just the visuals are just amazing in that movie. But other than that, that is.
Don't fall for 3D.
Just get that. And that is it for the Just a Tip podcast, episode 5. Hopefully, see y'all next week.